Welcome back to the Tuesday Special, a podcast that records, edits, and posts exclusively on Tuesdays. I am your co-host, Megaret's Fan, here with my co-host,
Hillbred Painter. It's definitely Tuesday.
and yeah, I plan to do that on a Tuesday, but it's not Tuesday anymore because someone went
Nah, it's
simping.
Tuesday today. No,
Someone
it's
was
Tuesday.
simping and was playing with a femoid and couldn't
Oh,
record.
right. I was like, what do you mean simping? And I was like, oh, right. I forgot.
I thought you were
Listen,
sexist. You lied
I
to
am,
me.
I am sexist, honey, I swear.
I am sexist. Please don't don't divorce me.
Don't break up or divorce me, bro. I swear I'm sexist. I swear. She meant nothing to me. She's less than human.
She
I swear.
Comes back in and there's a nail sticking out of the back of his head. And it's like deep in the back of his head.
Yeah, didn't he die?
Yeah, I killed him.
Okay. I just needed a refresher to remember.
Yeah, he's dead. The orgy server, of course.
Yes, the orgy server. That's crazy. There's drama in the the Lego Battles Reddit.
I guess. We used to play 3 people on a Chromebook, which you have to understand, that is the most cramped keyboard. We had 3 hands.
You're like, shut down. It's like, alright, shutting down, Brian. Like, no. Yeah. Beware of the well. Sometimes you can still hear them at night whispering, Arigato. Welcome to my Facebook Live.
Anyways, this week episode we are talking about gaming in its finest, where today or gaming at its finest,
bro.
where corporations will take 85% of your profits because they gave you the ad. And also how games haven't been good since 2009, aka Fallout New Vegas, and other stuff, I guess, that we'll talk about when it comes up.
Hot take.
So, and how much we hate the homeless here. I'm kidding.
Yeah, bro, the homeless, dude, they're just like,
You know what I'm
what
saying?
do you mean? You have less home? Why?
Why? Yeah, honestly, like, don't be poor. Honestly,
Like
give them
that?
TikTok and like a Sigma Male Grind Set TikTok
Yeah, bro. Just
playlist or
just
something.
make a couple TikToks and you'll get banked, bro.
Exactly. Not even make
Like,
TikToks, dude. Just show them TikToks of the alpha males and the alpha male podcast clips where they're like, "Women are nothing. You just need to make money," and then they'll be right out of there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Homeless, sharp decline, dude.
I
Zero
think
homeless.
we know exactly how it's like to be homeless. So let's tell them how to be homeless, but better.
Exactly. Guys, here's a bit of a homeless tutorial, guys. Are you tired of sleeping in the trash, dude? They'll tell you the 10 best places to sleep if you're homeless. Number 10. Behind a McDonald's.
Behind the
Sometimes they'll
McDonald's.
throw out free McDoubles. You gotta get in that trash can and eat it, man. But guess
Yo,
what? Right next to it,
McDoubles.
they usually cover it with like a fence so that people don't rob their trash can. But you got over that bitch. So now you're sleeping behind the trash can. It's a beautiful spot. No one can see you, but you will get rained on. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9.
This is
I don't know
amazing.
what number 9 should be.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Number 9 is clearly a Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. Honestly,
Listen,
if you're homeless, you can still eat at a Golden Corral.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like it's like being at a shelter, you know, bro. Like think about all of the food waste. You're having your own all-you-can-eat buffet, bro.
Golden Corral is rancid, dude. Last time I went, it was
So,
grody.
Which is even better because it means the food is just as good in the trash as it is fresh.
Exactly. And if it's a hot summer's day, it's exactly like those heating lamps they use to keep the food warm. It's like the exact same thing.
Yo, look at us, so smart. Teaching the homeless how to be better.
Exactly.
At being homeless.
We're just humble YouTubers teaching the homeless how to be better, you know.
Yeah, bro, we're just the most humble you could possibly be. Like, literally, no one could be more humble than us.
If
I
you're
don't.
gonna be homeless, listen to this video because we know it's your fault. You're
If you
homeless.
plan on being homeless,
Shout out to our
dude.
homeless fans out there.
Wait, shout out to our homeboys.
Yeah, that's our. All right, guys. The TGOM group, TGOM fan group, is renamed to the Homeboys. So
That's the homeboys. Oh
yeah.
god. Ugh.
Speaking of homeless people that we're teaching, how to grind and whatever.
First.
She-Hulk is a lawyer and she has a bench, and the bench it
Bench,
makes it impossible for
please.
someone to sleep on it.
Did you get my funny? Did you get my joke?
No, I was talking. You should have said it after I was done talking.
Bench, please. Do you get it? Do you get it? Because bench sounds like bitch. Yeah, I'm so
Okay,
smart.
now I get it. Yeah, I got it.
I'm
I got it
so
after you
smart, bro.
explained it to me.
Yeah, bro. I just have to mansplain things, you know? It's the only way you'll understand.
Anyways, I mean that's all. The homeless bench, the anti-homeless bench, which is very funny. But so
Wow,
that would
dude,
be
are you
like that would
following?
not even be on our list. That'd be like an honorable mention, like the She-Hulk bench. If it didn't have that anti-homeless thing, you would sleep on that.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, isn't Mark Ruffalo dead?
I don't
The
know who that is.
the Hulk?
No?
I thought he died. I know.
Is he?
Hold on.
I know Black Panther died.
Yeah, I thought Mark Ruffalo died. Oh,
Yeah,
I
are you
got
just
lied
assuming
to.
are you just assuming people are dead?
I thought he
Are you wishing
died.
death upon, are you wishing death
No,
upon Mark Ruffalo?
Mark
Like,
is Mark.
dude, I
Eight
can't believe you would do that, bro.
eight eight eightistnews.fresherslive.com. What a crazy URL.
No, I think that's completely
Oh,
normal.
it was a hoax. Okay, yeah,
Wow, whoa, spreading fake information, Jacob. Oh my
guys.
goodness.
Let me just say I'm. Oh wait, sorry.
I think you need to make an apology video to apologize for your terrible
Hey
transgressions.
guys, it's Mega Reds fan here. Didn't think I'd make this video. I said last week in episode 30 of the TGOM podcast that Mark Ruffalo was dead. It was. Excuse me. Sorry.
Got those sniffles going.
Sorry. Let me. Yeah. I mean, I was a victim of.
We're so
I
victims.
was a victim of false information. Twitter is the true culprit here, but I will not apologize either. So.
Dude, perfect. Move the error of your ways onto someone else's mistakes. Perfect.
Thank you.
That's how we need to do it.
You're just like in my ear as I apologize.
Yeah.
You're my producers.
Yo.
Yeah.
I actually love that. That's funny.
Yeah, so Twitter was pushing that down my feed and I didn't look into it, and so if anyone should apologize, it's Twitter. But I am very very sad that that happened.
You gotta really make it longer. You gotta get it out there. You know?
And let me just reiterate that I am so very extremely very sad.
Very. Oh yes. Added that extra berry at the very end. Yes.
I in fact have started I've begun vaping again, which I've staved off for a couple years, but after this stressful attack, I've started vaping again.
Next, mention how you fell off your keto diet because of the stress.
I was on a pretty serious diet. Keto, if you know it. You probably don't because you're homeless. But yeah, I was on keto, but after this stressful event, after being attacked by people on the sorry. After being attacked by people on the internet, I canceled my Gold's Gym membership and stopped eating keto. Now I eat cheese exclusively, day in, day out. So, um,
Yes, yes.
needless to
Make them
say,
pity you.
I gained at least 2 pounds in the last 2 months. So, um,
Yo, 2 pounds. Oh man, really, really going up for the high numbers.
mm, yeah.
Nice, nice, good move, good move.
Anyways, I want to thank our sponsor today, Jewel. A new flavor just came out of vape.
I think we're also being sponsored by Audible this
Blueberry
week.
bubblegum. And also what I usually jewel to is my Audible book, which I wrote a memoir, which is on audible.com. Text audible to audible.com. And you can listen to my book, Mega Reds Fan by Mega Reds Fan. Thank you.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
here's
nice
my
plug.
dog. Look at my dog. Oh, I'm gonna
Oh
cry
my
on my
goodness, it's the
I'm gonna
dog.
cry on my dog.
But make sure to hold the dog very tightly, not too tight, but tight enough that it seems almost problematic. Easy.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching my apology video. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna end this. Bye. And
Perfect.
scene.
Beautiful, hon. Beautiful.
What a bunch of idiots believe in that. I've been on.
Stupid idiot morons.
I never stopped vaping. Yeah. Okay. Um.
That was a long bit, but it was
Mark
a good
Ruffalo
bit.
is not dead. Sorry. I thought he
Oh,
was.
I completely
I
forgot what the original
That
thing was.
hoax caught me hook, line, and sinker. I also didn't look into it at all. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, Chadwick Boseman is actually dead though. So I am right about that one.
Chadwick Boseman. Who is that? I
Chadwick
remember him.
Boseman. He's the Black Panther. Was the Black Panther? Well, he
Oh,
still is the Black Panther because I think they're using him in the new. Are they using his likeness?
wait,
I
are
don't.
they actually?
Okay, story time. This kind of goes into She-Hulk. But it's not. It's Marvel. So I guess kind of whatever. Um, Chadwick Boseman died of colon cancer, I believe, like 2 years ago, something
Mhm.
like that. And
Yeah.
he was the Black Panther famously. Um, and they're coming out with the second Black Panther movie, in which, in advertising for it, Disney and Marvel or whoever had the biggest brain idea to use to use his Twitter account to promote the new movie.
No,
Yeah.
they did not use a dead man's account.
Oh yeah. The tweet was like Wakanda forever, new movie coming out. Yeah.
I wonder if there were people like, oh my god, see, look, he's alive. I knew it. Faked
I
his death.
I doubt it. I think it was I don't know. Let me look.
People think Technoblade faked his death.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a joke. And I felt really bad when the video ended.
Oh, like that he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that video came out and it was like I forgot what it was called, like I'm dead or something. I don't think it was I'm dead, but um it was like I've passed I don't know. Anyways, I looked into it or I watched it, looked into it. I'm not a scientist. And it was like and like his dad came out, he was holding the dog and he's like telling all these things. And I'm like, this is a joke. And as it
It's
went
kind of a
as it
joke.
went further on, I was like, yeah, this is probably still a joke. And then the
Like,
video
and then the
ended,
video
and I was like,
ends.
oh, I'm just an asshole. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it.
Like I get it. You're waiting for the punchline, and it just never came.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, where's the punchline? The punchline is he died, and you're the asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. I kind of think it would have been funny though if, like, a week after he was like, "Yeah, I bet y'all felt real bad when you realized it wasn't a joke, didn't you?" Or something like that. Like, it is sad though.
I mean, yeah, it's sad,
That's it.
but I did feel kind of like an idiot when it
Yeah.
when it was. I was like, oh man.
Like, he's joking. What a bunch of bull crap. Lying to me, bro.
Okay, who's
I
still
just think
running the Chadwick Boseman Twitter account? Because there's someone still posting on here.
that's a Disney, I guess, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's his family. You know what I think would be hilarious?
What?
Is if we like if one day, probably not this one, but like one day we do like start recording a podcast cut like and stop halfway through, and then pick it up again like a week later or like a couple days later, and like act as if there was no jump cut or anything. Like
That'd be wild.
Colin's completely different, you know,
Yeah.
like our voices are different sounding, like just completely different. I think that would be hilarious.
Where's the
That would
tweet?
be
Did
an
they
amazing
delete the tweet? They may have deleted it.
Probably because they realized how like kind of messed up that is.
What? No, it's totally reasonable. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you're right. Using a dead man's account is not like unusual or bad in any way. Obviously, like if you think it's an issue, you're just a baby, bro.
Exactly. Here it is. Yeah. So it posted the trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, so Black Panther 2. And the caption is just
Uh-huh.
Wakanda Forever in all caps.
Jesus, that's so bad. Who thought that was a good idea?
It's so wrong. Man. I didn't even like okay. Black Panther was just not made for me. And I think that's why I just don't like it.
You didn't like it? I thought it was a good movie.
I mean, it was fine, but I thought it was kind of
it was slow in the beginning.
yeah.
I'll definitely say. Because it started off with like a heist or like them trying to protect some people or something.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of slow. Like I got what it was. It's trying to introduce Black Panther and like how he works or like how he does things.
Yeah.
And it just kind of fell short for me at the very beginning of the movie. But it got more interesting.
Yeah. I guess at that point I was also probably getting tired of Marvel movies. So
true, yeah.
But
never been a big Marvel fan, so that's fair.
Yeah. And now I just don't. I mean, okay. The first Avengers movie is still one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's crazy.
Just because of how I don't know, it's like kind of surreal to watch these characters appear on screen and not in like an animated format, I guess. I don't know. It was a really cool movie. And then the second one came out, and I was like, okay, this movie kind of sucks balls.
That's kind of a crazy opinion that I would not have expected from you.
Well, that is what. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Marvel, but that movie is like.
Well, no, like
something about it is really good.
The story is so bad though for the first movie. There's like so many plot holes. It's not even funny.
I think it's more like, just the seeing the characters on the screen than.
That's fair.
I mean, I haven't watched it in a while. I don't know.
Like, because the first Avengers movie was just an example of them failing to be Avengers. Like, because they catch the villain, and then the villain gets away because they don't really do anything to stop him from doing anything. And
well, that's because they had to do the Loki show on Disney Plus, idiot.
Oh yeah, of course they were planning like.
And they had to put Loki in the next like 4 Thor movies. So.
And then then the villain doesn't even realize that he has the ultimate power the entire time, and he just doesn't realize it.
Like he had to show up later, idiot, for the 3-hour finale, moron, idiot. You don't understand film, dude.
So you don't right. Oh
you don't understand cinema.
I'm just such a noob.
It's one of my favorite movies just because of what happens. I think, or not what happens, but because of the. Maybe it's not one of my favorite movies. Never mind.
Avengers?
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it and how it's like, now everything's a Marvel movie. And yeah, maybe it's not one of my favorite movies anymore.
Did I just ruin Avengers for you?
Yeah. Well, I hadn't watched it in a long time, but
like, I can see the cool factor, but
yeah.
For me, it was just a really okay movie. Like I didn't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely was not my favorite Marvel movie.
So then, did you like Age of Ultron? Sorry.
I liked Scarlet Witch. That was it.
Awesome. Yeah, I did not like Age of Ultron. I thought it was really funny that Quicksilver shows up and then dies. I was like, awesome, guys. Cool.
Okay, so I actually liked Age of Ultron more after watching WandaVision. Because because of the joke, they're like, oh my god, they recast his brother. And I was like, what? Because, like, trying to bring back her brother or whatever, and he's obviously dead. You know?
Yeah, he's very dead. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, but her brother shows up, but he looks different. And like someone is like watching this show going on. And they're like, what happened? Like, did they just recast who plays his brother? What's going on? I'm like, that is so funny. WandaVision was great. Probably my favorite Marvel thing, honestly. Like, most of the other Marvel things are just okay.
Yeah.
But like WandaVision was actually really good.
I mean,
it was one of the ones that actually made me like, okay, I'm glad I kept up with this.
yeah. I mean, after it gets to a point, every Marvel movie is just you just realize they're all the same. You know,
Kinda.
superhero,
Like in their own movie. In their own movie, they're
villain.
always the most powerful.
Yeah, superhero,
Yeah.
villain. They fight once, hero loses, fight again, hero loses again, and then hero comes back and wins.
Yeah. Like that is the thing about the superhero genre is like that's just kind of how it is. They have
Yeah.
their arch nemesis that they are never able to beat because if they did, they wouldn't be able to make the show anymore.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I will say something about DC. I really like that they point that out though because there's the Harley Quinn show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Joker has an opportunity to kill Batman or vice versa. And they're like, well, why would we do that? I mean, because then what would we do? Like, what do we do then?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's actually kind of funny. He just does it because he's bored. The whole goal isn't to actually like steal or anything. It's just having the nemesis. It's like, ooh, yes.
Well,
I wanna.
that's like Joker's whole character. I think at this point, it's just to torment Batman.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah,
So.
I just thought that was so funny. Is that was what he was going for. It's like, oh man, I love Batman so much. I just wanna my whole goal in life is to torment this guy. I don't care about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I need to finish that show. That was a good one. I liked it from what I'd watched. It was really funny.
Swiftly moving. 100 Thieves is an eSports place. And recently one of their ex players / content creators, one of those two. I think player. I don't think it was. Well, maybe it was a content. No, it was a content creator. Because they have like both. He came out and was like, 100 Thieves stole money from me, or essentially, or like they weren't paying me fairly. I was poor the whole time I was in LA. Which why are you living in LA? And
yeah, it's cheaper to live literally.
cheaper to anywhere else other than New York City. Yeah. So
Is there? For some reason I thought LA was literally more expensive than New York.
I think they're probably both pretty close to each other.
Yeah, they're probably really close.
And so Nate Shot, the guy who runs 100 Thieves, he's like I don't know if he's the CEO, but he's the guy who founded it. I'd assume he's the CEO. But he went on a live stream, which is how we settle beefs nowadays. That and Twitlongers. And he was like pulling up receipts and everything, and like basically put this guy's case into the ground of like, yeah, we weren't mistreating you. You read the contract. You could have done anything else, but you chose to live in that house that made you broke. And you chose to do this and this, which made you unhappy, whatever. But then
that is a good point. But
then he was talking. Nate Shaw was talking about the figures that was like the figures between we get the ad for the creator, right? So then obviously 100 Thieves gets a cut of said ad, and he was given the figures of that, and he was like, well, 100 Thieves gets 85% of of all the ads or whatever, and then they get their 15%.
That's so crazy.
He later added that it was like, well, they actually made, after there was like a brand deal for like 20,000 or whatever, and they're like, they made 65% of that, and that's still only 65% of for like 5 guys or something like that. That's not. I mean, that is a lot of money, but that's not like.
Oh yeah, if they're splitting that amount upon this bunch of people, yeah, like that's also. Yikes!
Yeah,
that's a rough deal.
Robbing people essentially, and it's
Pretty
like.
Much.
I watched a video of Moist Critical talking about it. He runs his own like 100 Thieves essentially, but it's not. It isn't an esports thing. He has a whole separate esports thing. It's not important. But he was like, we take like I think it was 15% from our creators through the ads that we give them instead of the 85 that 100 Thieves took. And he was like, yeah, it's industry standard to take a lot of money out of your client's ad essentially, but it shouldn't be like that because that's wrong because the creator's doing most of the work with that ad and not
You're the
the
one's doing all of the work.
yeah. Well,
Like,
the company is finding the ads, so like you're getting you ads with like Geico and PayPal and all these big brands. They're like, we don't talk to
what
gamers.
if what if they
Raid
just like
Raid Shadow
on their
Legends
own
can go
ads?
talk to the gamers. We don't talk about them. But when it's a big corporation like 100 Thieves being like, hey Verizon, do you want to sponsor cool guy 123 over here? He has 10 million followers and he plays Fortnite every day for 10 hours every day. Do
They
you
just
want to
broke out
give
on their
him
own.
a sponsorship? And I'm like, yes, we will give him a sponsorship. And that's how it
Like,
works.
they should just break out on their own and be like, hey, yeah, we're still the same people that you were with. We're just not with that company anymore.
They
So
probably
give us
wouldn't
those
listen to
ads
you
and
because they like companies. I don't think companies like random people that are like, give us money and we will
like,
sponsor your thing. But I don't know
I mean, if
because
they're
not
already the
everyone's
ones sponsoring
Pokemon.
them,
So
it's like, hey, the company don't got to be involved. Screw that company. Although maybe they'd want to keep relations with said company.
I think
I hadn't thought about that.
I would think you'd still get. I think you'd get more ad options, I guess, through a company like that, other than just being on your own, where you're having to email
But then again,
Verizon and all
what
these
does it
other
matter if you're
people.
only making 15%? You know what I mean? Making
Well, I
100% of
mean,
the less of ads is probably going
15%
to be
is
more.
more than zero if you're not getting any
But if you
ads.
make 100% of lesser amount of ads, you're probably making more than 15% of a lot. I guess we're
I mean,
working off of
maybe,
theoretical
but
without any real statistics, so
yeah. I mean,
depends on how much each ad pays, I guess.
I think it's also just the frequency of ads. Like, how many do you get through just being a creator and like emailing companies, or how many do you get going through a separate company to get your ads? I don't know.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking like if you get like 6 ads with company and you're only able to get like 2 by yourself, and all of them pay the same, the 2 that you get 100% of the money is just gonna be better.
Yeah.
But we don't know how much each is paying. But there's just a lot of variables.
Yeah.
Still though, that is something they should probably look into. Honestly,
It was funny because I was watching the most critical video where he talks about the 85% they take, and it was like that's just and no one was it was like no one had a problem with it. Everyone just was like, yeah, 85%, that's fine. Like no one blinked twice when he said 85% is what 100 Thieves was taking from them.
he didn't even read. I don't think any of them read or were paying attention. Like honestly,
His chat was
if
there. He was in emote only mode, but like no one was. I mean, there was still no one like being like Pico look, not Pico.
so
Pico look, whatever
everyone,
the
so he was
emotes are when
streaming.
you switch. Yeah, he was stream. I said that. He's
Okay, so they're all so that every single person in this chat is a moron.
yeah.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, 85%. Yeah, that's cool." Yeah, yeah. Take 85% of my paycheck. Who cares? Yeah.
I don't think that anyone in the chat was paying attention either. Did they think it was the reverse?
I don't. He was very clear. He was like, "We take 85%," and everyone was like, laughing emoji. Yeah, and no one. It was weird. Yeah, and no one was like,
Yeah.
no one on Twitter is like, they're taking 85% from. Like everyone's just like, yeah, 85. Yeah, cool. That happens.
They got screwed over and no one cared.
Yeah. And it doesn't
So no
help
one.
that the guy was like being like, I don't need receipts. I just know the problem. I'm not lying or anything. It's like, okay, dude, you
Yes.
gotta put a little work into your argument. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's awfully confident, bro.
Yeah. It's yeah. Gaming is bad business, baby.
Apparently, dang.
Yeah. It's
When are we
weird.
starting our esports team? When are we gonna get
Honestly,
found by a company? Come on.
I want to start. I think it'd be really funny to have an esports brand named
NVG gamers, bro.
NVG, not very good, and you just like beat everyone. Like, well, we're not very good, so if you lost to us, then you
Yeah,
must not be
humble
very
brag.
good either.
Like that's the most humble brag ever. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're like terrible at games.
Yeah, we're actually
Like we're like,
awful, but yeah, you lost, so who
yeah.
cares?
Oh, we don't know how we won. I mean, like we're bad at this. We have such bad aim. See,
Just
look, I can't get a
always
headshot
pour.
every round.
Yeah, if we ever started an esports, every time our team would win, we had to tweet out just pouring salt in the wound. Just like, yo, how
Yeah,
did you guys lose? We suck, by the way.
it's like my headshot accuracy rate is less than 90%. I mean, like
Yeah.
what?
And then when we actually lose, we're like, well, we're not very good, so we try our best. We're out here though. Yeah.
It's like you can never really lose if you're always like, man, I'm not very good at this.
Mm.
But you feel like if you win or you lose, like, oh dang, yeah, we said so.
Yep. Sorry guys, my team will be back next week. We'll train them a little bit, but like what can we? I mean, they're not very good, so
Yeah. That would be
I guess the only
amazing.
problem is you have to get the team behind calling them not very good. But
Yeah.
I think if the person is at least semi humorist, I think they would get behind it. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. They'd have to have the right energy.
Yeah. Just get a super serious guy. It's like, I'm not bad. I'm really good at this game. It's like,
I'm
it's a
really
joke,
good.
dude. We
God.
know you're good. That's why we signed you onto our league team, dog. Calm down. Oh, you
We,
tweeted we're not very good. It's like it was a joke. You won the game. We are
I thought we.
undefeated, my man.
Oh,
What
I
do you
thought we
mean?
signed him because he was just that bad.
No,
That
Nick, shut
dude.
up. So if we started our own NVG esports org, would we build a 100 Thieves Cash App compound of our own? So okay, I have to explain this. 100 Thieves has a like $100 million, maybe something like that, Cash App compound, which is a giant building with a bunch of computers in it, where they, believe it or not, play video games. And like streamers can also go and like stream from there, I guess. Do you think we should build one of those if we become cool?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're gonna build it in Indianapolis. We're taking down the PNC Tower and we're building it right there.
That PNC tower doesn't need to be there, bro.
No, we need to be there.
We got this, bro.
Exactly. Actually, no,
We
we'll
got
just rent out the tower.
this.
We'll put our name on the top. We'll be the NVG Tower. You guys got a compound.
Beautiful.
We got a tower. Yeah.
So you guys thought you were hot stuff, huh? Nah.
Nah.
We're the main show.
Exactly. We got a tower. What do you have? Oh, you have a little compound. That's so cute. We have a tower. So, back up. Yeah.
Back up, son.
That'd be
Sucker.
very funny. Yeah, we're not very good. So I don't know how you lost to us. I mean, we forgot to train last week. I mean, our guys been playing like 2 hours every day minimum, maybe. Like we
Yeah,
don't even watch him.
only got.
He's probably on Cool Math Games or something. We don't care.
He's cool games.
Yeah. Just making everyone so angry at us. This is the most hated esports org.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Everyone's like, shut up, dude. You are good. Stop calling yourself bad. It's like, no, dude. I mean, we don't know what our players are doing, man.
I mean, we're just like so bad. I don't know.
We're bankrupt. Me and Nick, we're just playing. Honestly, we're just thumb wrestling in our office. We're like our team, our players are somewhere. Like we say hi to them sometimes, but like we don't feed them or anything. So
yeah, we don't know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah, I went down there yesterday. One guy was like, his computer wasn't even on. He was asleep in the chair. I was like, okay. Cool. And then he like got 10 kills and 0 deaths. So that was pretty crazy, honestly. I don't know how you let that happen.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Not very good. Support not very good today.
We should play Valorant together sometime. Because that's a game I feel bad playing by myself.
Why? Because you get clowned on. Haven't we
Pretty
talked about
much.
this? We
I
talked about
think
this
we
when we
have.
talked about women, which we do often. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh,
Usually in a negative
talking.
light, but
We're
sometimes.
always talking about women, bro.
Yeah, that'd be really funny. So you know how okay, you know how esports is like dominated by dudes? Like
Uh
it's a huge sausage party. What if we just hired a team of all women and we're like, well, we're not very good because they're all women, and then they just like beat everyone. Like, well, you know what they say, women aren't very good, so I don't know how they're beating you.
huh. That's the move.
Yeah, that's the
It's like,
move.
oh, it's like, oh, I thought women weren't supposed to be very
Yeah,
good.
wait,
Like, we're not a very good team. We have women on the
aren't
team.
women
To
bad at the
lose.
game as we like post our record to Twitter? It's like 18-0 something. It's like, yeah, aren't women like bad at this game or something? Oh wow, I must have missed the memo on that one. I'll tell our PR team to fire our entire team.
Amazing. Perfect.
We love women here at the TGOM podcast, by the way.
Well, one of us does.
Well, one of us loves. Sorry, Nick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push my beliefs onto you or anything.
Yeah, bro. How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, we can't even get over our infighting. How can you guys like not beat us at Valorant or something? Come on, guys.
Bro,
Um,
see, I found out in Valorant I have okay aim because I played a bunch of death matches and I was like, okay, apparently I can get headshots. That's cool. But like when it comes to team stuff, no, nope, I can't play on a team. What do I look like? A team
yeah,
player? Never.
yeah. No, me voice chat. No, those two do not mix.
Oh my god, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do voice chat with strangers. That
Yeah.
is nerve wracking. Not unless I had friends with me. That's crazy.
Um.
I,
Yeah. Okay. So that's our new. That's gonna be what we're gonna move into after the podcast. We're gonna move into NVG, to which then we'll start a new podcast called Not Very Good, where we have our players on every week and talk about gaming and how bad they are at gaming.
See, our first member of NVG Gaming is gonna be our terrible gaming friend, Kyle.
Yeah,
Like
Kyle. Yeah.
he's so bad
I
at
mean,
every game he plays.
we always outrank him in kills. Like I don't even
Yeah,
know why he's still on the team.
yeah, he's just not very good.
Like we show an example of him just like killing everyone. Like, yeah, I mean, I could have done that too. Like I think anyone could have done that like faster than you. So I mean, I don't know
I
why
like
we don't
the
just get rid of you. Can we get the
I like
coach on the
the
line or something? Like,
I just like the idea of having a team of like a bunch of really good players, but they're just all so bad at one thing that it's a terrible team.
honestly, like your bias could be a little bit better in Valorant, but I mean, and that's like really holding you back. Like I would call
It's
you a
like
good player, but you're not that good.
like I'm too good to play with a person who plays a female character. I
Yeah.
refuse to shoot this
Wait,
round.
your main is a sorry, I almost
Like
vomited.
I
Sorry.
won't participate. But like when you think about when like we played with Kyle and he killed an entire team. He's like, okay, what do I do now? It's like, come break the bed. What are you doing?
Yeah, honestly, he's not that good. So I think
He's just
Kyle's a
not
great
very good,
candidate. Kyle's a great first candidate. Kyle, our support team will be out talking to you. Our lawyers will be writing you a contract where you get take this. We learned from the best 100 Thieves. You get 95% of actually I'm sorry, I misread that. We get 95% of ad deals. You get 5%. So oh wait, no.
Honestly,
You get 1%. Yeah, we take that 4% for as a service charge. So yeah, you lose that too.
see, I think 1% is very very nice. I mean, we could have done 0.5%. Honestly.
Good point. Yeah, our service charge just went up, Kyle. Sorry.
Beautiful. Look at that. We're about to make
we're gonna be
bank
the
off this
worst
kid.
CEOs ever. Like, sorry, our service charge just went up. It's like you didn't give me a notice or anything. Yeah, because it just happened right now. We just chose to do that.
Yeah, like while we were talking
We were
about
looking at our profit reports and we're like, they're a little low. We're in the positives by like 10 million, but like they're a little low. So we thought we would
yeah,
take some more money from you.
I mean, we could just make this go higher, and you know,
Like if you
it's just make
complain,
it.
are you complaining? I mean, this number could
It's
go
just-
lower,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, we can always make the number go lower if we
And I
need
mean, maybe
to.
if you performed better on the team, maybe if we weren't thinking about replacing you, maybe I'd lower it. Yeah, lower it just a tiny bit less, you know. But from right now, it
Yeah.
looks like you're 8-1 right now. So I mean, yeah,
Wow, it looks like you need to do some work
why would we
to
raise it, you
catch
know?
up. You know.
So
Oh my god.
okay,
Ugh.
let's move on. We've talked about gaming for too long, and
On our gaming podcast.
on our gaming podcast. Well, I mean esports. Sorry.
It's like
um.
we talked about gaming too long. What should we?
Yeah, we talked too long. Let's just end it. You know, let's just stop
Just end it
talking.
all. End
Yeah.
everything. Like just cut. Cut.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. So I beat Fallout New Vegas with mods last night.
What are you doing?
I told you just before this.
Nah, no.
Yeah, good point.
Continue.
My companions, I had Hatsune Miku with a minigun, and that was fun. And then I had 2 random other companions that I didn't even know were in the game. And then there were like some mod that I
Nice.
installed that added them to Good Springs. Then they were in like the Good Springs saloon, and I went in there for a completely different companion that I had installed, which is like this plague doctor guy. So I went in there, I started talking to him, and all of a sudden everyone just turned aggro on my group and me. And before I knew it, everyone in Good Springs was dead.
What?
So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was wearing like the wrong armor or something, but
What?
then everyone was like, "Get him!" and started shooting me. And then Cheyenne and Sunny and
Yo,
Trudy, they all died. So yeah,
what'd you do? You just killed your whole
I don't
team.
know. And then I went to Novak and I was wearing my Brotherhood armor, and I came out of the Dino Bite gift shop, and all of a sudden Daisy's shooting at me with her hunting rifle from the top of the motel. I'm like, why? Daisy,
Damn,
why? And then we had to
that's
kill
crazy,
Daisy.
bro.
Yeah. And it's because I was wearing Brotherhood armor. She was aligned with the NCR, but yeah. So I was, yeah, I was like so so confused. I was like, why are these people shooting at me? I haven't done anything. But it must have been like the armor I was wearing or something that like tipped people off to get mad at me. But yeah.
Yeah, I forget that that's a thing.
Also, like, okay, so when I played through the first time, I did everything like really nicely. I didn't shoot a lot of people, and when I did, I would like reload the save 'cause I felt bad. This time I did not feel bad. Um, in fact, I was playing as a cult leader. That was like my joke I was going with. I was like, yeah, I'm a cult leader. So I had like 4 female companions. And I was like, these are all my concubines. These are all the women that give birth to my
These are my
children.
concubines.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
Easy.
and
Easy, bro.
And so, like, on your level screen, like, when you load a save, it's, like, level 20, Savior of the Wastes, or something. Like, when you're doing a good like, when you're being idolized by a lot of people and no one, like, hates you. Like, lots of people don't hate you. Well, this time it was, like, Deceiver of the Wastes. Or
Deceiver.
Scourge of the Wastes. And it was, like, all
Oh,
these terrible things. I was
yes.
like, this is so funny. I love this game. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of the
Bro,
game, like the NCR, the Legion, vilified me. Good Springs, I was like a wild child. The strip hated me. It was awesome. It was so funny.
I'm kind of sad. If I want to play Fallout again, I would have to restart because your PC and all that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to move all the files off of my old laptop,
Uh-huh.
but like it got worse suddenly. My old laptop, it's not having it,
It's
bro.
dejected.
It's not having it.
It's dejected from you replacing it.
Apparently, like, oh my goodness.
This is another
I'm so
thing that was
sad.
really funny. So in Helios 1, there is like this, you can basically arm a weapon, and like
Aw.
blow up Helios 1. So I was talking to this guy who's part of the Followers of the Apocalypse, but he's like being essentially a cultural liaison or something. I don't know. It was weird, to the NCR, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "So, what do you like more, war or peace?" And then my dialogue options were warm and pizza, and I was like, "Did I download a stupid mod? Why am I saying pizza? I'm not." So I clicked on pizza because I was like, "Oh, that's probably peace." And then something else popped up, and he was talking about something else, and then my other dialogues popped up, and they're like horribly misspelled, and like the grammar was wrong. Well, they weren't misspelled; the grammar was way wrong. It was like, "I like war," "I like warm," or something. I was like, "What is happening?" That's
You're
the
playing.
only NPC it happens to. And so I looked at my Pit Boy, and I was like, "Oh, it's because I had this stupid sex mod installed one time, and now it like for some reason this stupid like sex ability thing was like stuck in my inventory, even though I had uninstalled the mod a long time ago." And so I looked, and I was like, "Oh, it's because I have an STD and I'm a
Oh,
horny, so it's lowering my intelligence to 1."
oh, you don't have to lie. We know you still have it installed. You don't have to
I
lie.
don't. I uninstalled it, and I'm like, I'm never installing that again because it made
Then
my
why do
game
you
so
have an
much worse.
STD, bro? Why are you still horny all the time?
I don't know. So I
You don't gotta
reinstalled
lie
it.
to us.
I then took care of the problems, then uninstalled it, and it was finally gone. I
Yeah,
went back
you
to talk to the
took
guy
care
with
of
my
them.
intelligence back up to like 3 or whatever it was at, which isn't very high. But I went back and talked to the guy, and it was still like pizza, warm. It's like, what? Why? Why are these my options? And he's the only guy where like the verbiage is awful and like weird, like to make me seem like an idiot. I don't, and I don't know why.
That's so
And it's
funny. Oh
so
my
funny.
god.
I don't think I've laughed so hard playing Fallout than I have like the last few nights because it was just so wild playing it with mods. It's so
It's just
fun.
so stupid
It's
sometimes.
so funny. Also,
Ah,
I
we
installed a
love to see
killing
it.
children mod that you can kill children. So
Yo, my favorite mod, bro. Killing children.
yeah, it is actually. Well, I originally installed it because there was like a child raider mod that
Mhm.
makes raiders. There's like now these new raiders that are children. And well, it turns out for some reason it makes them invincible if you don't install killable children first. So I had to reinstall
Mhm.
that or install that for the first time. Sorry, and then I was able to kill the raiders. But your companions don't attack them because they're children, obviously. So you're fighting them on your own. There's usually like 15 of them, and they're all just like gunning you down. And so I'm just spamming stim packs like, please stop shooting me. So, yeah, yep.
God. Well, it is a
It's such a
wild
fun
series.
game. It's such a game, dude. Such a game,
It's such a game, bro.
honestly. And I just
I
love
can't
it.
believe
I
it's such
really,
a.
I stop talking, dude. I'm talking.
It's such a game, bro.
I love the ending slideshow where it's like how it like talks about everything you've done. And it's like this tribe is now this tribe is now this, whatever.
Uh huh.
But it doesn't in the voice of, like the leader of that tribe or that person or whatever. And like watching that, man, you're like, man, I really did a lot for the wasteland. And then it got to the end and was like, yeah, so actually New Vegas is basically just in a anarchy now. And there's like no one leading it. So we're actually in pandemonium actually. So
So you just destroyed the entire
essentially, yeah.
everything. Okay,
But I
makes
killed
sense.
like all the NCR, I killed all the Legion. I killed Caesar really early. I was like, yeah, bye. It's also
So
really funny when like
he's that cult leader dude, right?
he's the guy who leads the Legion. So yeah, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm the cult
I
leader guy. Sorry.
I accidentally, when I was first playing Vegas, he had attacked me immediately because I was wearing the armor of the other group.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Who is this guy attacking me?" So I killed him, and then like it said, "You are now enemies of this group." I'm like, huh? What happened? Like I was so confused.
Yeah.
Like
It's very
I was
funny.
so lost.
Yeah, and I was talking to like the final boss, which is like this Legion guy, and he's like, and it gives you different dialogue options if you have killed Caesar at that point, and it's like Caesar is dead. Why are you even doing this? Which I think that's really cool. It's like a minor thing, but I still think that's really cool.
Just one of those minor things that you really
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's also like during the entire attack of Hoover Dam, like if you talk to the boomers, which is like this xenophobic group, they're not xenophobic. They just shoot at anyone that tries to come in to their place so they stay safe. Honestly, totally
Yeah,
based in the world that they're in, but everyone gets mad at them for some reason. Like if you get them on your side, they will literally fly a bomber over the dam and blow up like your enemies.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
it is so cool to watch. Like I did that.
I did.
My choices made that happen. You know. So
I did something.
yeah. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yep.
See, I need to. After I beat that game, I need to play it on not like impossible mode or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play it on like
Hardcore.
normal. Yeah, maybe on. Maybe yeah. Oh, bro. I'll play on not that mode. I'll probably play on normal and get a bunch of mods. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's so fun, dude. What's not fun? Okay, I was having a real problem last night. I have these two collections which are like mod packs on Nexus, and essentially what they do is they're just obviously mod packs. But what the collections themselves do, they make NPCs look better, which I've talked about I think before. And then there's the one that just makes it run better. It makes New Vegas like a stable game that doesn't crash as soon as you download like 2 mods.
Yeah.
So, funny thing is, whenever you uninstall a collection, that's a really loud lawnmower, but I don't think you can hear it. Whenever you uninstall a collection, it like essentially disables all of your mods. So if you so I was having troubles with my my NPC overhaul was like messing up with like the Gamora, so I couldn't go inside of it, which is like it's a casino. And so I was like, all right, looking up like how do I do this? Like, oh, you have to uninstall this mod, which was in the collection. So I was like, okay, I'll disable that or uninstall it and I'll install it and reinstall it later. So I did it. I did the Gamora quest. I left and I reinstalled the mod, and it was like, and then I went back into the game. I loaded my save, and I was like, well, actually, these mods are all these files are now missing, and it was like all of my mods, and so I was like, God. So I went back in, had to delete all of my mods, reinstall them, reopen the game, and then it's like crashing every time I try to go to Gunrunners or something. So I'm like, God. So I closed the game, uninstall the mod that makes my game run better, open the game, reinstall it, open the game again, and then it's like, okay, all your mods are disabled again. It's like, God. So I closed the game, uninstalled everything, which was stupid. And I shouldn't have done this. I uninstalled like everything, all my mods through like I was like Control A and then like delete, remove everything, and then I reinstalled everything that I wanted, and then I was like failed to load, could not load game. I was like, why? Why is this happening to me? So I went to more, like it's like there's options like more, and I was like, well, we can't find this file extension essentially. So I went. So I was like, okay, I need to install New Vegas script extender, which helps the game run. So I go online, look it up, I try to install it, panic because I'm doing it wrong and I can't find the thing I'm looking for. So I just uninstall the game, reinstall the game. Then I go through it again. I plug in the correct NVSE like mod into the source files. Then I download all my mods again, making sure I downloaded my collections first so that it didn't break all my other mods. Open the game, and then I could finally do things, and it wouldn't crash immediately. And it took like an hour to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like you had a lot of fun.
And then I beat the game, and I was like, man, I love this game. So it's like, what's happening? I was so frustrated.
It's like Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. Such a great game, but I was like pounding my head into a wall. I was so annoyed. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
I love Fallout New Vegas though. I think that's why I never wanted to get Fallout 3 was because like I don't think anything could have ever lived up to like the effect Fallout New Vegas has like had on me. You know, because I think it
That's
must be one of the
fair.
first. It has to be one of the first RPGs I ever witnessed and probably played. Because I remember watching a YouTuber who played it, which was really funny. Because I looked back on it, like on the videos, and it was like he had like a gore filter and a language filter. I thought that was really funny. That's just a side note. And I went back and like I watched a little bit of a video, and I was like, man, I remember like watching this like every Thursday. I like memorized the day these videos like Fallout videos came out, and I was like,
Yeah,
it's like Thursday at like 7 p.m. or something, and I would like have my mom's tablet at the ready like at 6:40, just like constantly refreshing the page, just like come on,
bro.
come out, come out, come out, because I was
That
like,
is what it was like being a
yeah,
kid.
I was like
Absolutely.
so invested in this like New Vegas story that this person was playing. So like yeah, and that's like why I never played 3. And I was like, I always look at it, I was like, yeah, these people say it's a good game, but like I don't think it could ever compare to New Vegas because that not to say it's a bad game, but like to me, it's like yeah, I don't think anything could compare.
3, I actually hated until I started to get to play it.
Yeah,
Like, because it took me a full month to be able to actually play that freaking game.
yeah.
Can you believe that it's almost been a year since I bought that game? Like, isn't
Um,
that crazy?
it's almost been a year since we started the podcast.
Yo,
'Cause it's almost
stop it!
October.
You're making me feel old. You're making me feel old. Stop it.
Well, actually,
Not
wait, no,
allowed.
our second episode came out on Halloween. Sorry. Yeah, our first episode came out like Halloween, but like it wasn't our Halloween episode. The next episode was our Halloween episode. So,
Still
um,
though, that means we're almost a year.
that was wild. Why did we? I can't believe we made that entire episode on Halloween and did not mention it once.
Literally,
It was
we didn't
so
mention it until the next episode after.
yeah, that was wild.
Wild.
We're wild, dude.
Yeah.
We're just wilding out here, you know.
We be wildin', bruh.
Wildin'. I don't know. I'm not young.
It's wildin', bro. Wildin'. Wildin'.
That's what we should do. Okay, this is a callback to what we were talking about earlier with the esports org. We should make our compound like how we imagined our houses in chaos to be, where they're like leaning like the J in
Yes.
the end, like or the J leaning on the end. We should do that for our compound. It definitely wouldn't be like expensive to build or anything or complicated
Maybe
at
if we made
all.
a leaning. Maybe if we made it a leaning
No.
thing.
We have to do it leaning.
Well, that might be a little more expensive. Just a bit.
Well, I mean, we won't make any money, so I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Our team is so bad, like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're only making 99.5% off of each of them. So,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, we're only making like what 99.5%. Actually, let's make it 0.6. I think honestly, I don't think they deserve that 0.1. You know?
yeah, I think you're right,
Yeah.
honestly. Like,
Let's
I think it's the best move for us and the company.
let's get
You know?
Janica, our secretary, to tell her secretary to tell their secretary that we need to send out a memo. We just have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
way too much staff hired. Just hemorrhaging money. Like, yeah, we have like 10 secretaries. They're all secretarying each other.
Yeah, yeah. See, every secretary didn't want to do as much, so we just made them all do part of it.
Exactly. We have a massive pipeline.
That helped with the workload.
Yeah. Lessen the workload, also lessening the amount of work that gets done every day because of how much time it takes for one message to be sent down to another person and how much is lost in translation between person to person. So, yeah.
We just thought it would be the most effective way
Yeah.
to live up to our title.
Honestly, I mean, I learned from the best, so, yeah.
Choose.
I love Fallout, dude. I love Fallout, dude. I love gaming. I love NVG.
Yo, you love gaming. Bro, so do
I love the She-Hulk anti-homeless bench,
Yo.
Honestly, dude, that's like my thing,
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, Any FNAF news? Do you know? There's a new Pokemon game, but that's not FNAF news.
Actually, I think the DLC comes out. I think the DLC comes out in October.
I don't care about the FNAF newspaper.
No, wait. No, it doesn't. It comes out next year.
FNAF
Oh
news.
no! Oh no!
Welcome to my Twitter.
No!
I provide FNAF news on the games, books, and etc.
Okay, when is this DLC supposed to happen? Yeah, it's supposed to be in 2023, so like, it's gonna be a minute.
No.
What am I gonna do without having FNAF constantly, bro? What do I
Five Nights at Freddy's
do?
Plus. FNAF. Okay, so I was watching like how to make your podcast famous. Not famous. That's that's kind of shallow, but I mean like how to make it like make more people listen. How to get more people to listen to it.
How we force them to listen to us
And it
talk.
was like
Yeah.
you got to hone in on a niche. And like what was your most viewed episode or something? And I was like, man, I don't want our podcast to be about FNAF because that's like our most viewed episode is the $100 FNAF jacket. I'm pretty sure. Like that's like
actually.
okay, no, it's the
That's
I think
funny
it's
if it is.
either the one with Lindsay in it, like our very first guest episode.
Uh-huh.
But I think our one that performed the best on the first day was the FNAF jacket, which is like I do not want to become a FNAF podcast. I would rather die than do that.
Yeah,
I don't want every episode to be like, "What's up, guys? Welcome to Two Gamers on Microphone." Today, Scott Cawthon tweeted. He said something, you know.
But you don't want to be another FNAF
No.
podcaster or FNAF.
Okay.
FNAF
Anyways,
based.
Fnaf Plus, which is a remake of the first game but scarier, is apparently ready to be wish listed on Steam. So
FNAF Plus. I mean,
it's a game. It's like it was greenlit by the Scott Cawthon fan game incentive or whatever it was called, the Freddy incentive.
so it's like a fan made thing.
It's a fan game, yeah. But it looks spooky,
Okay.
and I can tell it's spooky because Daco's talking about it, and that's actually it. I think that's.
That's actually it.
Oh wait, no, I think 8-Bit Ryan talked about it once or something. I don't remember. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah.
Dude, there's so much FNAF content out there. It's kind of insane.
I mean, like the amount of FNAF fan games are wild. And like even the games that don't call themselves FNAF fan games, like the ones that are just like essentially based off the idea, like their names are crazy. Like there's the Lenny Boogie or something, or it's like you run away from a giant whatever that fox from Zootopia is. That guy, you run away from him, but he's massive.
Oh, yeah.
Lenny Bog, that's what it is. Hold on. Lenny Bog. It's like, what? What kind of a name is Lenny Bog? That's so wild. It's very positive.
It's the best name ever, Shereen.
It is a demo. It's $5. Cool. Like fan games are so wild, dude. Like I understand being inspired by FNAF, but at one point you gotta try to distance yourself a little bit.
FNAF is literally my life, Jacob.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I guess Lenny Bog has a bit of a difference between FNAF and Lenny Bog, I guess, because you like run around and close windows, but there's like a lot more windows. I think that's like the whole gameplay thing. Okay, never mind. It is like FNAF. Now that I said that out loud, I'm like, yeah, wait, that's just FNAF, but without doors. It's just windows. I don't know, dude. I have no hate for people who make FNAF fan games or anything, but like at the same point, they're like all the same game, you know. With like, oh well, now there's an oxygen meter where you have to breathe every once in a while.
Fun. I get why people do it. It is fun, but like,
yeah,
it is just a lot.
Maybe they should just make a game about a group about going to Colorado or something, you know. No one's thought of
Yeah,
that. No one's like thought
I
of that
mean,
yet. So
yeah, no one's thought of that. That sounds pretty original, if you ask me.
yeah.
Anyway, I think we are just around an hour. I think.
Yo,
I
Freddy
don't
has
have
a
a
jacket. Yo, sorry, I'm listening.
I don't have a recording software on this computer right now, so
I do. We're at. Oh, I haven't been recording. I'm kidding. We're at 105.
you got you.
What, you don't want to
Okay.
talk to me for another 30 minutes about FNAF?
I mean, we can. So
So, back
about security breach.
back in the first game, okay, listen. No, well, this is what the fans don't understand. Okay, during that we were actually comatose. Okay, we were actually
Oh my
comatose. Okay, then in the second game that was a dream. Okay, so like the first game we're comatose, but we're not dreaming it. But the second game we're actually dreaming while we're comatose.
the
The
third
third
game
game,
is a memory.
exactly,
It's all just a
exactly.
memory.
The fourth game is when we wake up from our coma and we're brought home. But then the scary monsters are trying to get us. And those monsters are not our imagination. Those are real animatronics that William Henry actually made, dude. And his name isn't William Afton, it's William Henry. We have it all wrong.
And sister location is the gender swap. Easily.
Exactly.
Easy.
That's, yeah, sister location is FNAF getting political. And I hate politics. Okay,
Anyway,
that's
I
enough.
think we should end it here before we
Yeah.
start getting into political FNAF.
Until we start getting into politics. So, did you guys hear about how Biden's getting impeached? I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness.
All right. This has been
Start
the
spreading
Tuesday.
fake
This
news.
has been the Tuesday special, aka Two Gamers on Microphone. This has been episode 30. Good job on us making it to episode 30, by the way.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, look at us go. We can do things?
almost here to a
What?
year. Almost a year. Um. Oh, I should have said
You're
this earlier.
lying, bro.
We are on. I put us
No, we're
on
not.
Google Podcasts, and we're also
No, we
on
aren't.
Amazon Podcasts.
No, we're
Amazon
not. Don't lie
Music,
to me.
something like that. I'm not
Now
lying to you.
you're lying.
I'm not lying.
I'm
I would
literally
never
gonna lie
lie,
to you.
especially to you, Honey
Lie to you.
Bear.
I can't. Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. I would
Honey bear.
exclusively lie to you. Anyways,
Wow, I can't trust a word you say anymore.
exactly. Sundays 1 p.m. Goodbye. Say goodbye, idiot.
Oh, bye.